Welcome back, everyone. Today's talk is all about digital communication mastery, emails, chats, video calls, and how we can really step up our game.
Right, yeah. Digital communication is something we use every day, but it's so easy to um, fall into misunderstandings because there's no tone or body language.
Exactly. It's like you're left with just the words,
Mm,
and that can result in, you know, messages sounding completely different than intended.
absolutely. I mean, think about how often a simple email or text can be misinterpreted, right?
Right. And that brings us to the very first point. Digital communication is tricky because people can't see the facial expressions or hear the nuances in your voice. It's like um, half the conversation is gone.
True. And without that extra context, even a slight phrase like, let's do this soon, can be so ambiguous.
Exactly. Instead of vague messages, we need to be clear and specific. For
Yeah,
instance, rather than saying soon, stating tomorrow at 10 a.m. makes everything so much more definite.
I agree. Clarity really is everything in digital communication. It nearly saves you from a world of confusion.
And also, keeping messages short and structured is a game changer. It's like um, you're helping the reader by breaking your thoughts into bite sized chunks, you know?
Exactly, duh. Bullet points are so helpful. Instead of a long-winded email that someone might skim, bullet points allow for a quick read and clear actions.
Totally. It's like giving clear instructions. Finalize the draft, then review with the team and submit by Friday. Simple, structured, and effective.
Right. It's the difference between a jumble of thoughts and a roadmap for action.
Now let's talk about tone, the silent culprit in digital messages. A short message like, send me the file, can come off as, well, pretty harsh even if that wasn't the intention. Tone
Yep,
is so easily misinterpreted.
for sure. I mean, even slight rewordings can make a big difference. Instead of that abrupt command, trying, could you please send me the file when you can, adds a touch of politeness and warmth.
Exactly. Adding phrases like, hope you're doing well, or thanks for your help, gives your communication that human touch. It's like sprinkling a bit of uh, kindness into your message.
And those little details really show that you care about the recipient, not just the message.
Now, here's a bit where I want to um, respectfully challenge one common approach. Some folks believe that more information or more messages leads to better clarity.
Right.
But what do you think about that?
Well, I'd say that sometimes too much communication can be overwhelming. Overcommunication tends to bury the main points in um, a sea of words.
Exactly. It's not about more messages, it's about better, concise messages. People need a clear, structured stream of information rather than a flood of texts.
Absolutely. And that brings us to another vital point, choosing the right medium for your message. Not every conversation should be a text.
Right, especially for more complex or emotional discussions. Using a call or video really helps.
Yep,
When you can see each other, that personal connection is key.
definitely. And when you're on a video call, being present, like turning on your camera and making sure you're not distracted, is so important.
It shows professionalism and respect for the other person. When you're fully engaged, it really enhances the conversation.
And let's not forget one of the simplest yet critical tips, confirm understanding.
Right. Always loop back and ask if the other person understood. Something like, does that work for you? Or let me know if this makes sense.
Yeah,
That little pause can save you from major miscommunication later.
agreed. Even pausing before you hit that send button and reading through your message one more time can catch potential misunderstandings.
Exactly. It's like taking a moment to see if your intended meaning is coming across or if there's room for misinterpretation.
And paying attention to details is what sets apart good digital communication from the rest.
Now, let's talk about a common pitfall: overcommunication. Sometimes we bombard our colleagues or friends with too many messages, and it can be counterproductive.
Right. It's like trying to have a conversation in a noisy room. Too many inputs, and nothing gets through.
Exactly. Instead, you combine your thoughts into one clear, concise message, minimizing the risk of overwhelming the other person.
Yeah, I've seen it happen plenty. Hours of back and forth where a single, well thought out message would have sufficed.
And speaking of well thought out, it's so crucial to ensure your messages reflect not just clarity, but also respect and warmth. It's our digital representation, after
Absolutely.
all. Even when you're not speaking aloud, your words speak volumes.
Right on. The impact of a poorly phrased message can be huge. And it's not super difficult to tweak our approach to avoid those pitfalls.
Exactly. It's about being mindful at every step, choosing the best medium, keeping it concise, being clear, and always double checking the tone of what you wrote.
It's a balance. Too much detail can cloud your point, but too little can be misinterpreted. There's an art to it.
Definitely. And don't you think it's interesting how digital communication forces us to be more deliberate in our phrasing?
Yes,
It's almost like we have to think 2 steps ahead.
I totally agree. In face to face conversations, you get immediate feedback, but in digital exchanges, you have to almost simulate that feedback by being explicit.
Exactly. And that, in a way, elevates our communication skills. It compels us to be clear, structured, and thoughtful in our approach.
Absolutely. I love that idea. Rather than just communicating, we're really mastering the art of digital expression.
Right, and with everyone moving to remote work and digital interactions, these techniques aren't just useful, they're essential. It's a fundamental part of our professional and personal lives now.
And the best part is, once you get into the habit of sending better messages, concise, warm, and clear, it becomes second nature.
Exactly. It's about quality over quantity. You don't need more messages, you need better ones. And that extra effort is totally worth it when you see just how much smoother your interactions become.
Absolutely. It really all comes down to taking that few extra seconds to think about your communication, which can prevent a lot of unnecessary back and forth later.
Right, so to wrap things up, remember, clarity is king in digital communication. Keep your messages clear, structured, and always be mindful of
Yep.
tone. Whether it's an email, a chat, or a video call, it's all about conveying your message respectfully and effectively.
Well said. It's a continuous improvement process. And as communication keeps evolving, so do the skills we need to master it.
Exactly. Thanks for joining today's chat. Let's all keep honing our digital communication skills. Because even when we're not face to face, our words represent us.
Absolutely. Thanks to everyone tuning in. Keep your messages clear, warm, and thoughtful.
And we'll catch you next time for another deep dive into making our everyday communication smarter and more effective.
See you next time.